Welcome back to our verse by verse study on the book of First Thessalonians. We're in chapter 4, the lifestyle section about how to live the Christian life. So, very important. And this next two verses, we're in verses 9 and 10, talk about love. Very important for a Christian. From the King James, but as touching brotherly love, you need not that I write unto you, for you yourselves are taught of God to love one another. So he adds to the list of admonishments or commands. Basically, he's telling them to be obedient in this passage, and by using the word de. So this is like the word and, but is adding additional information. So he's going to a new topic, brotherly love. Touching here, an unusual way of saying concerning. In the original Greek, it's just the word peri or about. So, and about brotherly love. Here, the word is literally brotherly love. It's not the typical word for love in Scripture, agape, which we'll see later on in the verse. Brotherly love has to do with any touch, feeling, emotion that a person has for their brother or sister. That's simply where we get the word for the town Philadelphia, city of brotherly love. He says, we don't have a need to write for you. They're known for their love already, as Paul mentions in the first chapter. He compliments them on their love as he had commanded them. Verse 10, and indeed you do it towards all the brethren which are in Macedonia. So again, in the region of Philippi, of Macedonia, which is the area, depending on how you define it, either with around Thessaloniki, including Thessaloniki, or north of it. But we beseech you, brethren, that you increase it more and more. Now, the second word for here is agape. So this, again, is the typical word in the Bible for love. It's a giving love, selfless love. It's the love doing it, whatever it is, doing it for the other person. Paul says in Philippians 1:9, our love should be out of knowledge, specifically the knowledge of Scripture, and out of obedience in 1 John 5:2 and 3. So if we are being obedient in our lives, we know we're loving other people. And that's important. It makes it objective. We know what we're doing, no matter how the other person responds, because sometimes people don't receive love very well, particularly if it's tough love, where you're correcting them. So, and sometimes you have to do that in a knowledgeable love for the other person. So it's interesting, he progresses from brotherly love to this more profound word for love, and encouraging them to do it more and more. As Christians, we should love, but our love should always increase. We should be characterized by love. Okay, to review, these two verses indicate that we should love, agape love, a giving love. We should do it more and more, just like the Thessalonians, and our lives should be characterized by love as well. Thank you for joining me today. Come back next time. I'll look forward to seeing you then. We'll continue on several more verses, key to the Christian life, and then we'll get to the rapture. Exciting passage. I'll look forward to seeing you then. Goodbye.